the warthog, his life, survival, and coexistence. Welcome to Vivo Treks TV. Before we begin today's journey into the wild, remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Your support helps us continue sharing powerful stories from nature. Today we focus on one of Africa's most familiar yet underestimated animals, the warthog. Often portrayed as comical or awkward, the warthog is, in reality, a resilient survivor shaped by harsh environments, constant danger, and remarkable adaptability. From open savannas to dense woodlands, the warthog lives a life of vigilance, speed, and strategy. This documentary explores the life, survival tactics, and coexistence of the warthog, a true symbol of endurance in the African wild. Let us begin. Origins and evolution. The warthog belongs to the pig family, Sudi, a lineage that dates back over 20 million years. Its ancestors spread across Africa, Europe, and Asia, gradually adapting to a wide range of environments. As Africa became drier over millions of years, some pig species evolved to survive open grasslands rather than forests. The warthog emerged as a specialist of the savanna, built for heat, predators, and seasonal scarcity. Unlike forest pigs, warthogs developed longer legs, reduced body hair, and specialized facial features, including the iconic warts. These thick pads of skin protect the face during fights and against predators. Evolution shaped the warthog not for elegance, but for survival. Every trait reflects a life lived under constant threat. Species and distribution. There are two recognized species of warthog. The common warthog, Phocochoerus africanus, widely distributed across sub-Saharan Africa, and the desert warthog, Phocochoerus aethiopicus, found in parts of East Africa. Common warthogs inhabit savannas, grasslands, woodlands, and even semi-arid regions. Their success comes from adaptability. As long as water and grazing land exist, warthogs can survive. They are absent from dense rainforests and extreme deserts, but thrive in human-modified landscapes, including agricultural areas and protected parks. This wide distribution makes the warthog one of Africa's most visible wild mammals. Physical features and adaptations. The warthog's appearance is unmistakable. Its head is large and flattened, with prominent tusks curving upward from the mouth. These tusks are elongated canine teeth used for defense, digging, and combat. The facial warts, thickened skin pads, protect the eyes and face during fights with rivals or attacks by predators. Warthogs have sparse hair, a stiff mane along the spine, and a thin tail that stands upright like an antenna when they run, a signal to others in the group. One of their most unusual behaviors is kneeling to graze. Short necks force warthogs to rest on hardened wrist pads while feeding, a unique adaptation that allows access to low grasses. Though not fast runners for long distances, warthogs can sprint quickly when threatened. Daily life and social structure. Warthogs live in family groups called sounders, usually made up of females and their young. Adult males often live alone or form temporary bachelor groups. Sounders provide protection, especially for piglets, which are vulnerable to predators. Mothers are fiercely defensive and will confront threats much larger than themselves. During the heat of the day, warthogs rest in shade or occupy abandoned burrows, often dug by aardvarks. They enter these burrows backward, so their tusks face outward in case of attack. Social bonds are maintained through grooming, vocalizations, and close physical contact. Though not aggressive by nature, warthogs are highly alert and reactive. Diet and foraging behavior. Warthogs are omnivores, but their diet is dominated by grasses, roots, tubers, and bulbs. They use their snouts and tusks to dig into the soil, accessing food unavailable to many other grazers. During the dry season, when grass is scarce, warthogs survive on underground plant parts and even carrion. This dietary flexibility allows them to endure harsh conditions. They require regular access to water and often remain close to waterholes, especially during droughts. By grazing selectively in disturbing soil, warthogs help aerate the ground and promote plant regeneration, quietly shaping their ecosystems. Reproduction and life cycle. Breeding season varies by region, but often coincides with the rainy season. Males compete for mating rights, engaging in tusk fights that can be intense but rarely fatal. After a gestation period of about 5 to 6 months, females give birth to a litter of 2 to 8 piglets inside a burrow. Piglets remain underground for several weeks, emerging cautiously under their mother's watchful eye. Their striped coats provide camouflage against predators. Young warthogs grow rapidly and become independent within a year. In the wild, warthogs typically live 10 to 15 years, depending on predation and environmental conditions. Predators and defense. Warthogs face constant danger. Their main predators include lions, leopards, cheetahs, hyenas, wild dogs, and large pythons. Their primary defense is early detection and speed. Sharp hearing and good eyesight allow warthogs to flee quickly. When cornered, they can fight fiercely, slashing with tusks capable of inflicting serious injuries. Many predators bear scars from failed warthog hunts. Burrows remain their greatest refuge. Safe havens in a dangerous world. Human interaction and conflict. Warthogs frequently come into conflict with humans. They raid crops, damage fences, and compete with livestock for grazing. In some regions, they are hunted for meat or considered agricultural pests. In others, they are valued as part of ecotourism and local culture. Their intelligence allows them to adapt quickly to human presence, often becoming nocturnal near settlements to avoid people. Managing coexistence requires balance, protecting livelihoods while respecting wildlife. Conservation status and threats. Unlike many African mammals, warthogs are not currently endangered. However, local populations face threats from habitat loss, fencing, drought, and disease such as African swine fever. Climate change increases drought frequency, reducing water and food availability. Conservation strategies focus on habitat protection, wildlife corridors, and education rather than intensive intervention. The warthog's resilience does not mean it is invulnerable. Coexistence and the future. The warthog's future depends on coexistence. Its adaptability offers hope, but only if landscapes remain open and connected. By understanding their behavior, limiting conflict, and protecting natural habitats, humans and warthogs can share the land. Often underestimated, the warthog reminds us that survival is not about strength alone, but about flexibility, awareness, and persistence. In the African wild, even the most unlikely creatures play vital roles. Thank you for watching Vivo Treks TV. If you enjoyed learning about the life, survival, and coexistence of the warthog, please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Your support helps us tell more stories from the wild and promote conservation across Africa. Until next time, respect nature and keep exploring.